Welcome to Greece, a land of myth, magic, and Mediterranean beauty that never fades. From the sun-drenched cliffs of Santorini to the ancient ruins of Athens, Greece is a timeless masterpiece sculpted by history and nature. It's where the Aegean Sea shimmers under cloudless skies, where whitewashed villages cling to mountainsides, and where every island, temple, and olive grove carries the soul of a civilization that shaped the world. Here, the past lives on, not in silence, but in beauty. But Greece is more than the legends of old. It's the peaceful calm of hidden coves in Milos, the spiritual hush of Meteora's monasteries, the warmth of tavernas in Nafplio, and the golden light of a Corfu's sunset. It's a land that invites you to slow down, feel deeply, and lose yourself in its rhythms. Whether you seek serenity, wonder, or inspiration, Greece offers it in abundance. So stay with us as we explore 50 of the most breathtaking, soul-soothing, and unforgettable places across Greece. Each one a living work of art. Let the journey begin. Santorini. Santorini is a volcanic island in the Aegean Sea, known for its whitewashed houses and blue-domed churches perched on dramatic cliffs. The island's villages, like Oia and Fira, offer quiet alleys and sweeping views of the caldera, where the sea fills an ancient crater formed by a massive eruption thousands of years ago. The entire landscape glows in soft orange and pink tones, creating a tranquil atmosphere that draws travelers from around the world. The pace here is slow. People sip coffee in shaded courtyards, explore winding paths carved into rock, and watch as boats drift calmly across the water below. Santorini is more than a destination. It feels like a dream suspended between sky and sea. Meteora. Meteora rises from the plains of central Greece with towering stone pillars, each topped by a centuries-old monastery. The name means suspended in air, and that's exactly how it feels. These giant rock formations stretch into the sky, their surfaces weathered smooth by time and wind. Monks once climbed them with ropes and ladders, seeking solitude and silence among the clouds. Today, narrow paths and staircases lead to peaceful courtyards with panoramic views of the valley below. The silence is powerful here, broken only by distant bells or the call of birds circling high above. Meteora invites quiet reflection. It's a place where nature and spirit meet, balanced on the edge of sky and stone. Acropolis of Athens. Standing above the city of Athens, the Acropolis is a symbol of ancient grace and enduring peace. The Parthenon, its most famous structure, rests quietly at the summit, its marble columns glowing golden in the sun. As you walk slowly along the pathway to the top, you pass olive trees, worn steps, and remnants of statues once revered. From the hill, the city unfolds in every direction, a blend of history and modern life. Yet up here, the air feels still. The wind carries whispers of philosophy, democracy, and art, once born in the streets below. The Acropolis is more than a ruin. It's a serene witness to time, standing quietly above the world it helped shape. Mykonos. Mykonos is a sunlit island of white buildings, narrow alleys, and calm blue seas. Known for its charm and simplicity, the island's Cycladic architecture creates a soothing rhythm, each house a clean canvas of curves, soft edges, and bright shutters. The windmills of Mykonos stand on gentle hills, slowly turning in the breeze, as they have for centuries. Along the shoreline, fishing boats rock in the harbour, and waves lap gently at the stone docks. Mykonos is full of quiet corners, a shaded garden cafe, a hidden chapel, a quiet stretch of beach where time seems to pause. Beneath the island's playful energy lies a deep sense of calm, an invitation to slow down and simply be. Delphi. Tucked into the slopes of Mount Parnassus, Delphi feels like a quiet echo of the ancient world. Once considered the center of the universe in Greek mythology, it was home to the Oracle of Apollo. Today, the ruins still stand quietly among olive groves and stone terraces. Marble columns rise from the earth, open to the sky, while wildflowers and pine trees grow between the stones. From the theatre and temple, the view reaches far across the valley to the sea. The air here is fresh and still, scented with pine and thyme. Delphi offers a serene connection to the past, where every path and stairway leads not just through history, but into peace and perspective. Zakynthos. Zakynthos is an Ionian island shaped by the sea and softened by the sun. Its coastline is a mix of quiet coves, limestone cliffs, and beaches where turtles nest in the warm sand. Inland, Rolling hills are covered with olive trees and vineyards, while small villages rest peacefully between valleys. The pace is gentle, the colors soft and inviting. You'll hear the rustle of leaves, the distant sound of waves, and the bells from a hillside chapel carried by the breeze. Even the popular spots feel calm if you visit early or stay late. Zakynthos is an island that encourages stillness, whether you're watching the stars from a quiet beach or walking alone through a sun-dappled forest path. Lindos. Lindos is a whitewashed village nestled on the island of Rhodes, where ancient history and seaside serenity come together. Its narrow streets wind gently between low stone homes, shaded by flowering bougainvillea and vines. Above the town, the Acropolis of Lindos stands proudly on a rocky hill, its ancient columns glowing softly in the sun. The views from here are vast and open. The sea stretches wide and blue, dotted with quiet bays and small boats. Down below, a calm beach curves along the coast, perfect for peaceful walks or simply sitting by the water. Lindos is timeless. It's a place where every turn reveals a soft beauty, and the silence feels like a warm embrace. Chania. Chania on the island of Crete is a town of warm colors, cobblestone streets, and a peaceful Venetian harbor. The old town feels like a gentle maze, winding lanes lined with blooming plants, sun-washed facades, and soft laughter drifting from tucked-away cafes. At the water's edge, the lighthouse stands watch, casting long reflections on the still surface of the bay. Fishermen mend nets, and the soft clink of boats tapping the dock fills the air. As evening falls, the golden light smooths every corner of the town, making it feel like a living painting. Chania moves slowly, gracefully, inviting you to linger, listen, and let the atmosphere settle gently around you like a soft sea breeze. Rethymno. Rethymno, on the island of Crete, is a harmonious blend of Venetian charm and Cretan warmth. Its old town is a tranquil maze of cobbled alleys, where balconies overflow with flowers and pastel buildings hide shaded courtyards. The soft sea breeze flows through quiet streets, lined with old fountains, tiny bakeries, and inviting cafes. Along the harbor, wooden boats sway gently in the turquoise water, while the old lighthouse casts reflections that shimmer at sunset. Rethymno is a place where every step feels slow, every sound softened, welcoming you into a world of quiet beauty and unhurried moments. Like and subscribe to this video if these breathtaking landscapes gave you a moment of peace or inspiration today. Naxos. Naxos is the largest of the Cycladic Islands, yet it retains a quiet, understated charm that soothes the soul. The landscape shifts gently from sandy beaches to soft green valleys and up into rolling hills dotted with olive trees and whitewashed villages. In Kora, the main town, narrow stone lanes lead you to the Portara, an ancient marble gate standing alone by the sea. It glows golden at dusk, silhouetted against the horizon. Inland, time seems to pause in villages like Apiranthos. Paros. Paros is a quiet island with soft landscapes, white villages, and a shoreline that sparkles in the Aegean sun. The villages of Nausa and Parikia feel timeless. Small houses wrapped in vines, blue doors opening to calm courtyards, and paths that lead to tiny harbors where fishermen greet the morning light. The beaches are peaceful stretches of golden sand where the sea gently laps at your feet. Inland, gentle hills rise with olive groves and old monasteries tucked between them. Even the wind seems soft here, brushing through fields and across the sea with a hush. Paros doesn't shout for attention, it whispers with beauty, inviting you to rest, explore slowly, and let its serenity wrap around you like a warm breeze. Milos. Milos is an island shaped by ancient volcanoes and softened by time. Its coastline is carved into unique shapes: sea caves, smooth white cliffs, and quiet coves filled with emerald water. The village of Plaka rests on a hill, glowing in the evening light, while fishing huts called Siamata line the calm shore of Pheropotamos. Sarakiniko Beach, with its lunar landscape of white stone and still blue pools, feels like another planet, yet profoundly peaceful. Every corner of Milos seems touched by nature's quiet hand. Even in its history, visible in the catacombs and old theaters, there is a sense of stillness. Milos is an island that soothes the senses, where you walk slowly, swim gently, and watch the sun slip silently into the sea. Corfu. Corfu is a green gem in the Ionian Sea, wrapped in olive groves, cypress trees, and calm blue water. Its Venetian-influenced old town is a labyrinth of quiet alleys, shaded archways, and soft echoes of footsteps on stone. Along the coast, small villages cling to hillsides overlooking peaceful bays where boats drift and time lingers. Inland, the land rises into soft hills, each covered with lush greenery and the gentle hum of cicadas. Paleokastritsa and its monasteries offer views that seem to stretch forever, while hidden beaches promise moments of solitude beside crystal water. Corfu is a place where every element, from scent to sound, moves gently, inviting rest, reflection, and a return to nature's most peaceful rhythms. Kefalonia. Kefalonia is a large, serene island in the Ionian Sea, where mountains meet soft shores and pine forests touch the sky. The towns here, like Assos and Fiscado, are quiet, colorful, and wrapped in gentle breezes and flowering balconies. Inland, Mount Ainos rises above the landscape, its slopes cloaked in rare fir trees. Caves and lakes, such as Melisani, offer dreamlike reflections and echoing silence beneath the earth. Along the coast, the water shifts between emerald and cobalt, brushing against beaches like Myrtos with a sound as gentle as a whisper. Kefalonia is an island of harmony between sea and land, past and present. Every corner feels like a quiet discovery waiting to be embraced slowly, with wide eyes and open heart. Myrtos Beach. Myrtos Beach is one of the most photographed places in Greece, yet when you stand there, it feels completely personal. Nestled between steep cliffs on the island of Kefalonia, the beach curves into a crescent of white pebbles and shimmering turquoise water. From above, it looks like a painting, but down on the shore, the experience becomes even more peaceful. The sea changes colors with the light, glowing softly under the sun and sparkling gently with every wave. The cliffs block the wind, creating a hidden cove of silence and reflection. There's no rush here, just the steady rhythm of the sea and the softness of nature all around. Myrtos Beach is not just beautiful, it's soothing, a perfect pause in the heart of the island. Skiathos. Skiathos is a small island in the Aegean Sea with a big heart and gentle soul. Known for its lush pine forests and more than 60 beaches, it's a place where land and sea meet softly. The old town winds peacefully along the harbor, where fishing boats float silently in the clear water and cafes spill onto quiet promenades. Kukunari's beach is the island's most famous, shaded by pine trees and lined with warm golden sand. Inland, small monasteries sit atop gentle hills, offering views and moments of calm. Everything in Skiathos moves at its own unhurried pace, inviting long walks, quiet swims, and evenings watching the sky turn to stars. It's a retreat where the world slows down and the heart breathes easier. Kavala. Kavala is a city by the sea, built on a hillside that rises gently above the Aegean. Its homes and terraces seem to climb together, offering views of both the ancient and the modern. The old aqueduct, Kamares, arches gracefully through the skyline, reminding visitors of the city's deep history. Along the waterfront, boats come and go in silence, their reflections rippling softly in the harbor. The air carries a mix of sea breeze and mountain coolness. Kavala's castle and cobbled streets whisper of empires long gone, yet its mood is calm, present, and welcoming. From its beaches to its hilltop views, Kavala is a place of balance, where energy rests just beneath the surface, wrapped in peace. Thessaloniki. Thessaloniki is Greece's second largest city, yet it moves with a calm confidence and a soul shaped by centuries of history. The waterfront stretches for miles, a peaceful promenade where locals stroll slowly beside the Thermaic Gulf, watching the sun set behind the White Tower. The city's old neighborhoods, like Anopoli, are filled with winding paths, Byzantine churches, and shaded squares where time feels paused. Street life is present, but not rushed. Cafes hum with quiet conversation, and the scent of sweet pastries fills the air. Ruins of Roman markets and Ottoman baths blend gently with modern life. Thessaloniki offers depth without chaos, richness without noise. A perfect blend of culture and calm, ideal for those who want to explore slowly and feel deeply. Nafplio. Nafplio is a coastal town in the Peloponnese that feels like a living postcard. Once the capital of modern Greece, it carries its history gracefully, with neoclassical houses, narrow stone streets, and gentle sea breezes that flow through quiet squares. The town rests beside a calm bay, watched over by the Palamidi fortress, which sits peacefully on the hill above. Along the promenade, cafes line the water's edge, and small boats bob gently in the harbor. The Borzi fortress, perched on a tiny island nearby, adds a fairy tale touch. Nafplio has a soft rhythm, slow walks along the sea, shaded gardens, and golden sunsets that reflect off the old Venetian walls. It's a place to unwind, breathe deeply, and simply observe the world unfold at its own pace. Epidaurus. Epidaurus lies nestled in a quiet valley, surrounded by gentle hills and olive groves. It's best known for its ancient theatre, one of the best preserved in the world, where even a whisper from the stage can be heard perfectly in the top row. But beyond this marvel of acoustics, Epidaurus radiates peace. The sanctuary of Asclepius, the god of healing, once welcomed visitors seeking wellness, rest, and spiritual renewal. Today, those same qualities linger in the air. Soft birdsong echoes through the ruins, and the scent of wild herbs drifts through sunlit paths. The atmosphere is deeply soothing, inviting slow exploration and silent reflection. Epidaurus is not just an archaeological site, it's a gentle reminder of harmony between humanity and nature. Monemvasia. Monemvasia is a hidden medieval town carved into a rock island, quietly connected to the mainland by a narrow causeway. From a distance, it looks like a fortress rising from the sea, its ancient walls blending seamlessly into the cliff. Inside, stone alleys wind between time-worn houses, flower-filled courtyards, and quiet churches that whisper stories of centuries past. There are no cars here, only footsteps echoing against stone and the occasional rustle of sea wind through bougainvillea. The air is salt-kissed, and the views from the upper town stretch endlessly over the Aegean, calm and blue. Monemvasia invites you to slow down, get lost, and embrace the quiet poetry of a place untouched by hurry. Mani Peninsula. The Mani Peninsula, tucked in the southern Peloponnese, is a land of stone towers, rugged hills, and timeless silence. Its landscape is stark, yet beautiful. Dry olive groves stretch across rocky slopes, and quiet villages rest beneath the shade of mountains that meet the sea. The architecture here is unique. Tower houses, built to withstand centuries, stand quietly against the horizon, their windows watching over turquoise coves and empty roads. Time moves differently in Mani. You might hear only the sound of goats in the distance, or the hum of wind through dry grasses. There's a raw, unpolished beauty here, perfect for those seeking peace in the untouched corners of Greece. Mani doesn't speak loudly. It offers stillness as its story. Ioannina. Ioannina sits on the edge of a quiet lake, surrounded by mountains and softened by mist. The old town, enclosed by ancient walls, feels peaceful and timeless, filled with cobbled lanes, silent courtyards, and buildings touched by Byzantine, Ottoman, and Greek influences. Lake Pamvotis reflects the sky like a mirror, and in the center lies a small island, accessible only by boat. Where monasteries and paths offer hushed exploration. The nearby mountains provide a cool, refreshing backdrop, and the air feels both crisp and calm. Ioannina is a city of quiet moments, of lakeside walks, old bookstores, soft rain, and the warm scent of coffee drifting from hidden cafes. It's a place where history and nature come together to create a peaceful pause in your journey. Metsovo. Metsovo is a charming mountain town in northern Greece, nestled within the Pindus Range. Its wooden balconies, stone rooftops, and traditional architecture blend beautifully with the surrounding landscape of tall fir trees and snow-dusted peaks. The town feels cozy and timeless. Smoke rises from chimneys in winter, and the narrow streets echo only with quiet footsteps and the creak of old shutters. Local artisans craft wood, cheese, and wine, preserving traditions in a town that seems paused in peaceful rhythm. From every vantage point, the mountains rise gently around you, creating a sense of warmth and protection. Metsovo is a place where nature and culture coexist in calm harmony. A perfect retreat for slow walks, deep breaths, and soul-deep rest. Subscribe to become part of a community that cherishes the beauty of nature and hidden wonders around the world. Matala. Matala is a small village on the southern coast of Crete, known for its laid-back atmosphere and unique seaside caves carved into the cliffs. These caves, once ancient tombs and later homes for wandering souls in the 1960s, now overlook a wide, crescent-shaped beach where the waves meet the sand in rhythmic calm. In rhythmic calm. The village itself is simple and colorful, with painted walls, quiet cafes, and a casual energy that invites you to relax. The surrounding cliffs add a feeling of gentle protection, and the sound of music often floats from open windows in the evening air. Matala is a haven for reflection and ease, where time drifts with the tide and each moment is steeped in quiet freedom. Agios Nikolaos. Agios Nikolaos is a peaceful coastal town on the island of Crete, gracefully curving around the calm waters of Mirabello Bay. At its center lies Lake Voulismeni, a quiet body of water surrounded by cafes and tall cliffs, where legend says Athena once bathed. The town itself unfolds gently, with narrow alleys, small boutiques, and the soft hum of daily life. Along the marina, Sailboats rock gently against the docks, while the sea glistens beneath the warm Cretan sun. Agios Nikolaos doesn't rush. It welcomes visitors to slow down, to sit by the lake, or to wander along the serene beaches nearby. This is a place of still mornings, peaceful afternoons, and quiet, golden evenings, perfect for calm reflection and simple beauty. Oia. Oia, perched on the cliffs of Santorini, is known for its dreamy white buildings and unforgettable sunsets. But beyond the postcards, it offers a quiet, almost spiritual stillness. The narrow paths wind slowly through domed churches, blue doors, and quiet terraces overlooking the Aegean Sea. The caldera view stretches endlessly, and at dusk, the village glows in warm hues of pink and gold. Windmills stand silently at the edge of the cliffs, and soft candlelight flickers in the corners of open-air restaurants. Oia feels timeless, as if carved into the sky and sea together. Even with gentle footsteps around you, there's a hush to the air. It's a place to breathe deeply, slow your thoughts, and simply admire the harmony of light, land, and water. Naxos Town, Chora. Naxos Town, also called Chora, is the calm heart of Naxos Island. Nestled along the western coast, it welcomes visitors with a labyrinth of narrow alleyways, whitewashed houses, and soft sounds of daily island life. The old Venetian castle stands quietly above it all, offering peaceful views of the sea and surrounding rooftops. Down below, the harbour sparkles gently, where ferries come and go with grace and rhythm. The famous Portara, a massive marble doorway from an ancient temple, sits on a tiny islet nearby, glowing softly during sunset. Life in Chora flows like a quiet stream, slow walks, open shutters, conversations over coffee, and the scent of the sea everywhere. It's a place where tradition and peace meet in perfect balance. Apollonia Village, Sifnos. Apollonia is the main village of Sifnos, a Cycladic island known for its simplicity and calm spirit. Built along a gentle hillside, the village is a peaceful mix of whitewashed houses, flowering courtyards, and narrow alleys lined with small bakeries and pottery shops. The scent of jasmine floats through the air in the evening, and the soft hum of conversation echoes through its quiet cafes. Churches with blue domes rise quietly among the rooftops, reflecting the golden light of the sun as it sets. Apollonia doesn't seek attention. It offers space to rest, to wander slowly, and to admire life at its most relaxed. Whether you sit in the shade or stroll under the stars, the village wraps you in a feeling of calm continuity. Corfu Town. Corfu Town is a graceful blend of Venetian elegance and Ionian ease. Its narrow streets, shaded archways, and hidden squares create a sense of timeless movement, where every corner opens into a new scene of gentle beauty. The old fortresses stand quietly above, offering views of the peaceful harbor below, where sailboats drift in and out like whispers on the sea. Along the Liston Promenade, people move slowly, enjoying coffee under arcades touched by history. Bougainvillea spills from balconies, and soft music echoes in the distance from a violin or a quiet cafe. Corfu town is not loud or hurried. It's a place where the past feels alive, and every walk leads to something soft, beautiful, and enduring. Olympos Village, Karpathos. Olympos Village sits high in the mountains of Karpathos, isolated and beautiful, where tradition is not a performance, it's a way of life. Time moves slowly here, and the wind carries the sound of distant bells, old songs, and quiet conversations in shaded courtyards. The village clings to a ridge, with pastel houses stacked gently along the slope, their balconies looking out over the vast, silent sea. Local women still wear traditional dresses, moving gracefully through narrow alleys that twist like old memories. The air is crisp, and the views stretch far beyond what the eye can hold. Olympos is not just a village, it's a living echo of peace, history, and quiet resilience, a place to listen as much as to see. Hydra Town. Hydra Town, nestled along the Saronic Gulf, feels like a step into another time. Cars are not allowed here, so life moves gently on foot, by donkey or small boat. Stone mansions with wooden balconies overlook a horseshoe-shaped harbor, where fishing boats rock quietly. The cobblestone paths wind through whitewashed alleys, lined with flowering vines, quiet chapels, and hidden art galleries. The scent of sea salt lingers in the warm air as cats stretch lazily in sunlit corners. Hydra's charm lies in its simplicity. No noise, no rush, just the rhythmic sound of footsteps, waves, and the occasional bell tower chime. Whether you watch the sun rise from a stone bench or sip coffee by the harbor, Hydra invites you to slow down and breathe. Akrotiri. Akrotiri is an ancient village on the island of Santorini, home to one of Greece's most famous archaeological sites. But beyond its historic ruins, the area itself feels grounded in silence and sunlight. The landscapes are open and wide, stretching from cliffs that look over the sea to quiet lanes where whitewashed homes sit under the warm Aegean sun. Nearby, Red Beach rests against dramatic crimson cliffs, lapped by gentle waves. The quiet of Akrotiri carries a certain depth. It's not just physical peace, but a sense of ancient calm that lingers in the air. The modern village is slow-paced, welcoming you to explore without urgency. Here, time feels layered, yet beautifully still. A perfect place to walk slowly and feel the presence of ages. Subscribe to become part of a community that cherishes the beauty of nature and hidden wonders around the world. Kastraki Village, Meteora. Kastraki is a small village cradled at the foot of Meteora's towering rock formations. The village feels protected by nature itself, where colossal stone pillars rise like sentinels from the earth. Its houses are built in harmony with the land, low, quiet structures with red roofs and garden courtyards. Olive trees sway softly in the breeze, and narrow paths offer silent views of the cliffs above. From almost every spot, you can see a monastery perched high on the rocks, like a quiet prayer reaching the sky. Kastraki is peaceful, not only in sound, but in spirit. There's a sense of reverence here, toward nature, history, and simplicity. A place where silence is sacred, and each moment feels gently magnified by the landscape around it. Vathia Village, Mani Peninsula. Vathia is a stone-built village that clings to a hillside in the deep Mani Peninsula. Its tower houses rise like quiet monuments from the rugged earth, weathered by time and echoing centuries of stories. Though largely uninhabited now, the village stands silent and still. Overlooking the distant blue of the sea, the sun casts soft light on its stone walls, and wind whispers through empty alleys lined with wild herbs. It feels like a village in pause, a place where nature has reclaimed stillness. The surrounding hills are dry, peaceful, and vast, adding to the sense of isolation and wonder. Vathia doesn't entertain, it invites you to reflect, to walk without destination, and to listen to the quiet that has long lived here. Poros Town. Poros is a small pine-covered island that sits just across from the Peloponnesian mainland. Its main town curls gently around a calm harbor, with neoclassical houses climbing the hill like a soft mosaic of color. The waterfront is quiet and inviting, with cafes shaded by trees and sailboats gliding past in near silence. A tall clock tower watches over the island, visible from nearly every angle, chiming softly into the blue sky. Poros moves at a gentle rhythm. Fishermen mend nets in the morning, and families gather for slow dinners as the sun melts into the sea. With its mix of forest, stone and sea, Poros town feels like a peaceful embrace, a place where the simple beauty of Greece unfolds slowly, one breath at a time. Lindos Beach. Just below the historic village of Lindos lies a wide golden stretch of sand that gently hugs a calm crescent-shaped bay. Lindos Beach is where turquoise waters meet the soft rhythm of waves, creating a peaceful setting beneath the towering acropolis above. The sea is shallow and warm, inviting visitors to wade slowly or float without care. The atmosphere is quiet, ideal for lazy afternoons under the sun or relaxed beachside strolls at dusk. Surrounded by low hills and distant views of whitewashed houses perched on the slopes, Lindos Beach feels like a peaceful retreat in every sense. It's a perfect blend of history above and serenity below, where natural beauty and timeless heritage exist side by side in harmony. Canal d'Amour, Corfu. The Canal d'Amour, located on the northern coast of Corfu near Sidari, is one of Greece's most romantic and visually unique natural wonders. Carved by the sea into soft sandstone cliffs, the narrow channel winds gently between golden rock walls, forming small coves and hidden pools. The water here is calm and clear, glowing a pale blue that shifts with the sunlight. According to legend, couples who swim through the canal will stay in love forever, but even alone, the place offers peace. The soft, curved shapes of the cliffs create a natural embrace, and the sea moves gently, almost as if rocking the land itself. With few crowds in the early morning or late afternoon, the Canal d'Amour becomes a sanctuary of sea-carved beauty and soothing stillness. And that brings us to the end of our journey, through the most breathtaking, soul-soothing places across Greece. From the gleaming blue domes of Santorini to the silent heights of Meteora. From the legends etched into the Acropolis to the serene beauty of hidden island villages, Greece is a land where every stone, wave, and sunset tells a story. A place where history breathes, where nature heals, and where beauty exists not only to be seen, but to be felt. Whether you dreamed beside the waters of Zakynthos, wandered the alleys of Chania, or found stillness in a quiet mountain village, we hope this journey awakened something in you. If Greece left its mark on your heart, we invite you to help us share its magic. Like this video to honor the beauty and soul of Greece. Share it with fellow travelers, dreamers, and lovers of history, and comment below with your favorite destination, or the one you now long to see, and subscribe to. Join us on more journeys through the most breathtaking places on Earth. Thank you for traveling with us. Until next time, stay curious, stay open, and let the world's beauty guide your way.